So today we're going to be getting a lot of air with some awesome trucks here in the Camodo Racing League. And folks, you don't want to miss this one because we are running big off-road trucks, fast-tuned street trucks, and we might even have a Cybertruck in here. So here's a quick look at the Camodo Canyon, 6 turns of absolute chaos. And I think the trouble spots today are definitely going to be the first jump and then the finish jump, because a lot of these trucks set really high off the ground, and I think they're going to get some major air. And there's a chance we should have installed higher catch fences for the spectators, but they'll be fine. So here are the rules for tonight. So we have 15 trucks lined up by their qualifying attempts in the heats, and the top 3 of each heat are going to go to the main event, and the remaining 2 trucks are going to go to a last chance qualifier. Now we're only taking 1 from the last chance qualifier, and they're going to go to the last row of the main event, and we're going to have a 10 truck showdown to decide which is the ultimate truck. So, are you team Chevy, Ford, Ram? Or are you going to go with an oddball like the Cybertruck? Comment down below. Let me know what you guys think. We're ready for heat number 1, and let's check out the lineup. So, starting in first is the Ram 1500. You've got a Baja truck, a Chevy Silverado, a Ford F-150, and the oddball Mazda truck. So, one last thing we should note. Next video, the track is actually going under a little bit of a rework, and it's actually going to be a different color, so stay tuned to that. But here we go. Countdown is here. 3, 2, 1, and they're off. So it appears that the Ram is in the early lead, but oh, there's trouble. It is up on its lid, sliding down the track through the double turns, and I believe that's the F-150 in front of it, and here we go over the jump. Big crash, and it looks like the F-150 is going to win, followed by the Mazda and the Baja truck. We're going to need to look at a replay there because it all went wrong for the Ram Rebel. And yeah, as you can see, it just climbed up, flipped over, and it was upside down for the whole race. Kind of insane looking there. And really, if you watch the replay over the jumps, the Rebel actually catapults the Silverado up in the air, and I think they ended up down in the garage area. Definitely gonna have to go check on the mechanics there to see if they're okay. But yeah, the Ford took home the victory. Nice clean finish there for the top 3. So it's gonna be the Ford, the Mazda, and the Baja are gonna go to the main event, and the Chevy and the Ram are gonna have to go to the last chance qualifier. They'll be on the inside line. So it started off really exciting here. We're ready for the next event, and here is your lineup. So we have the fan favorite Tesla Cybertruck, followed by a Ford Raptor, Chevy Silverado, a GMC Cyclone, and another Ford F-150 here. So they're lined up, ready to go. Here's the countdown. 3, 2, 1, and they're off. So the Cybertruck has a clean getaway, but no, it's doing a 180, and it's still leading the pack here, and they're going to come over the jump here, nice and clean. Looks like the Raptor might secure 3rd here, and yes, your Cybertruck's your 1st place. Oh no, what was that? It looked like a car might have just landed in the garage area. That has to be the remaining tan F-150. Let's get a camera over there, and oh dear. This is why we have you sign waivers before you enter the Camodo Canyon. A mechanic has been knocked over. We're gonna need to go get an ambulance down there, and I think we're gonna need a replay of that. So first, pretty clean getaway from the Cybertruck. It did a 180, and it looked like the GMC was actually going to take the lead, but it pulled around on the outside, and it was no looking back there for the Cybertruck. But we did have a really competitive race for the final transfer spot, with the Raptor able to pull it out there. Now, we do need to address what just happened in the pit area. And yes, as you can see, the F-150, it just went all wrong on the jump, and it actually ended up tumbling down the hill and into the garage. We might want to start thinking about maybe installing a net or something for vehicles. But yeah, as you can see, the paramedics are on the scene, hopefully get the accident cleaned up, and we are going to be ready for our final heat here. So here is your lineup. So we have a silver rally crawler in first, another Ford Raptor SVT in second, followed by a Land Rover Defender, a 57 Chevy, and a Dodge Power Wagon to round out your final heat. Remember, the top 3 advance. Here's the countdown. And they're off. So as they come down the first hill, it looks like the Land Rover Defender is getting out to the early lead as the pack goes down the double turns. Really large lead for it. And oh, I can see trouble in the back, and big time trouble over the jump. And wait, what is this? So the rally crawler is the only truck to finish here. We're gonna have to go back to the replay to see who second and third place are and how far they made it down the track. And those are gonna be who advances. I think this is the first time in Camodo Racing League history we've only seen one finisher in a race here. So looking at the replay, the Land Rover was doing a fantastic job at leading here, but it just got way too much air over the jump and flipped over. So luckily it was able to salvage getting into the main event, but it was really close between the Ford Raptor and the 57 Chevy, and the 57 actually bounced back, giving the transfer spot to the Ford. And yeah, that's about as close as it's gonna get. We could probably go back and debate between the Raptor and the 57 Chevy as far as who made it further, but we'll leave that up to you guys at home. But the ruling is the Raptor is going to be advancing and the rest of the cars are going to your last chance qualifier, which is up right now. And here is the starting lineup for it. So it's the Ram 1500, the Chevy Silverado, a 57 Chevy truck, another Silverado except for its camo, the Ford F-150 that's tan, and we have the Dodge Power Wagon. And we're ready to go. Remember, only the winner advances to the main. 3, 2, 1, and they're off. And it appears to be the 1500 out to the early lead with the Silverado hot on its tail. Almost made a move there. Might have actually clipped him. And oh, what the... Okay, so I think the whole field is upside down, and they slide to the finish, and it's gonna be the Ram. I'm guessing we're just gonna have to have it win by default here, as nobody crossed the line. I knew these trucks were gonna be very tricky with how high they set up off the ground. And folks, you saw it there. That was a absolutely somewhat amazing finish. Let's look at a replay here. And yeah, they were fairly clean getting down the hill. The camo Chevy actually tagged the Ram there for a second, almost turned it around. And you can see here, they all just turn over and they slide the rest of the way. Any one of those trucks could have slid past each other on their lid and could have made it into the main there, but it is the Ram, and you know what? We're ready for the main event. Like I said, 10 trucks starting out here. Massive field, probably going to be a lot of chaos, and here is your lineup. Comment down below who you think is going to win this race. And we're ready up at the top of the hill. Here comes the countdown. 3, 2, 1, and they're off. And who's going to get the whole shot? It appears to be the Cybertruck with the Cyclone hot on its heels. And look at the little blue car go, and here we go over the jump. Nice and smooth for the first two cars, and there is chaos behind them. And folks, the Tesla Cybertruck has done it, followed by the GMC Cyclone, followed by a close race for third. It appears to be the Baja Crawler. And yeah, nice clean run. Got really sideways down the straightaway, and it almost allowed for the GMC Cyclone to pass, which that's got to be the biggest surprise of this race. The Tesla Cybertruck was actually sideways over it. That could have ended their day, and behind them, massive crash, allowing the Silver Crawler to get through and take third place. So there it is, Tesla Cybertruck in victory lane. Here is your top 3. Let me know what you guys think, and we'll see you guys next time.